All right, so we're going to talk about hip flexors, and we're going to actually teach you a self-test you can do to see if you actually have short hip flexors, and we're going to actually teach you a stretch for them. So hip flexors, when they get short and tight, they can cause back pain. So we want to give you some simple ways to look at that. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend this knee here and hold it up to your chest, and this is the evaluation part, and then you're going to hang this leg off the table, so your hip's hanging off the table, and pull it as high as you can. Now, someone with a short hip flexor, normally this should actually hang 5 degrees below the table. If it's short and tight, it's even with the table. And I'm just going to push down a little bit on her knee to show you, so it actually should be about this far down. So there's a simple stretch that you can do for that, and we're going to take a minute to teach you how to do that. Okay, so the stretch for the hip flexor is really simple and easy, and this is what it looks like. You want to just make sure before you start that your knee is over your ankle so you don't compromise that knee joint. And then from there, what you're going to do is make sure you're straight up and down. You're going to tilt that pelvis or glide that pelvis forward just to engage the stretch, and then you're going to lean forward. If you don't glide the pelvis forward, you're not going to get a good stretch. So just make sure you glide it before you go forward. Some of the mistakes that I see when people go home to do this, they don't glide the pelvis forward before they go. The other thing that they do is they bend forward when they're doing the stretch, which actually slackens the hip flexor. Just make sure you're straight up and down, glide the pelvis forward, and then go forward. All right, that's what it looks like. Thanks for checking it out.